This program is brought to you by the Genesis Communications Network, a world leader in talk radio since 1998. Visit GCNlive.com today.
Broadcasting and streaming live all across America. This is Home Talk USA with Michael King, where we will discuss topics pertaining to your home with industry-leading experts. Michael King is a licensed general contractor with more than 30 years of experience in home improvements and the author of Contracting with the King. Join us this hour for our segment Invent America with your co-host, the inventor lady, Rita Crompton. Discover what's next in the home improvement industry and explore new products and innovations. Or if you have that next great big idea, learn what it takes to bring your invention to the world as Michael King and Rita Crompton talk to America's inventors and innovators. Remember, the America of tomorrow is being invented today. We invite you to visit us at HomeTalkUSA.com, one of the best resources for home improvement information around today. Your best life begins with your best home, and there's no place like Home Talk. That's HomeTalkUSA.com. And now, we proudly present Invent America from the #1 home improvement radio program in the country, Home Talk USA, with your host, the Cajun contractor, Michael King, and his co-host, the inventor lady, Rita Crompton.
Yeah, hey, welcome America. That's right. I want to welcome all our Home Talk USA radio listeners to the Invent America segment of Home Talk USA, along with my co-host, the inventor lady herself, Miss Rita Crompton. Hey, Rita, what a great week, huh? A lot going on.
Yes, there is. Holy cow.
I tell you what, the episodes are piling up. I tell you, in the Invent America part of our show, and it's been a real great success. How important it really is, Rita, before we get our guests and before we talk about this hour's show, for inventors. I mean, because at the end of the day, all the technologies, like give an example, last hour I had Gutter Glove on the show, the gutter protection company, and I made a statement. I said, hey, you know, at one time somebody had to invent gutter protection, gutter gloves. So, it takes the inventors, the entrepreneurship, the envision, to actually, put these products together. And how important is that?
You're perfect in your question because, I've been on your show over the last 15 years several times with an inventor, with a new product. And so many of our inventors are just in the early stages of being guests of Home Talk USA because they invent products for the American homeowner, for the businesses, and they have what our topic today is, that wow moment. And the next thing you know, they're actually selling product in the marketplace. So it's amazing how so much of our economy is based on those independent inventors and their wow moment.
When I go out there to the trade shows, and to be honest with you, I could see the excitement with them. But at the end of the day, they make so much a financial investment. I'm going to be honest with you, Rita. I even said to myself a couple of times with a couple of my producers, they don't even know how they're going to get home, how they're going to pay to get home. You know what I mean? So they're like got everything,
I know.
Yeah.
I wrote the Inventor's Galaxy Guide, so in about 30 minutes, an inventor who's had a wow moment can take a quick look at all the steps involved and the price swing of those different steps so that they can go and they can say, okay, do I really have what it takes? And when they start looking at it, to go for licensing, what do they have to put into it? And to be a startup, what do they have to put into it? And for some inventors, when they really get the reality check of that, it's like, all right, here's my budget that I have to work with. What can we do with it? Yeah. And for inventors who come to me sooner rather than later and say, here's my limitations, what can we do? Yeah. It's a lot easier than when they call me up and they say, I don't have a penny left to my name. What can we do? It's like, well, now we got a problem. Yeah. Because so much of our economy is based on people making a better widget. They make a better product, and it's because they were out in the backyard and something broke and they made it better.
Yep.
And so our job here at Invent America is to show them the better way of getting something to market, how to conserve those precious few dollars. Nobody comes to me and says they've got $1 million to throw down a hole.
No, yeah. Well, if they do, please.
Everybody's on a budget.
Well, any sponsors out there, please let us know. We could take some of that money off your hands,
No kidding. So, and I've had, just since we started recording this show, so many people across America calling me with just brilliant ideas.
Well, it's a blueprint.
And wanting help.
And it's a blueprint. Yeah. And I think that's what you have developed over the years, is just coming up with that little simple blueprint. It takes you, it's like going down the yellow brick road, going, see the Wizard of Oz. I'm not going to use my Judy Garland analogy here, but if you follow the brick road and you just stay on it and don't get off, then you ain't got to worry about that wicked witch popping that spell on you, or you ain't got to worry about that shyster guy or that unsavory character that's just going to take your money and move on. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
I hope that's a great analogy. Stay on the road.
Yeah, exactly. We look at how do you eat an elephant, one spoonful at a time.
Yeah, well, that's right. It might take you 25 years, but yeah, you got to eat it.
Exactly. When my girls were growing up, it was, we would go out and we would climb the 14ers in Colorado, and you do it one step at a time. You can't focus on the top. You'll never get there, but one step at a time, and pretty soon you're having lunch at the top. And so that was one of the things that we always would look at is, there's not a pathway in inventing where you can hire a shyster company to do it all for you because they made their money on you. What we look at is, you make business decisions based on what you gathered at the last step.
Yeah. Well, tell us a little bit about the show we got coming up.
Well, this is a fun show because we're talking about the inventor wow moment. We always talk about, that aha moment. And so, I always referred to it as the wow moment. And, everybody has one. They have that instant of, I can do better than this. Oh, what if we did it this way? And so it's a lot of fun. It's inspirational for all of the Americans out there listening to the show that say, oh, I had a wow moment last week. And, so being able to share, what'd you do with your wow moment? How did you get from there to, patent pending status here?
Yep. So a lot going on. So I think we got 3 guests. There was a little programming change also, right?
Well, we do. The third guest, she had her wow moment a long time ago. She has been selling product all over North America. She did license it. And so, I always look to her as an expert. The funny thing, part of it is, when I got a divorce, the only thing my ex-husband wanted to keep was the Disposal Genie. And so, it was a good product. And certainly she had a wow moment somewhere in there where it's like, there has got to be a better way to do this. And I'm going to let her tell that story. But she's kind of our wow moment expert today.
Okay.
Mary, our first guest, I was actually, to talk about wow moments, this was a God moment. I was looking at her form that she had submitted through the website when she called me.
Are you serious? Wow. A wow moment for sure. And so it was like God saying, invite her to be on the show. And I did while I was talking to her. And she goes, well, I'd love to. Then the other 2 gentlemen have invented caster for people for kids to use, where you just can't quite get that, for fishing. Casting out just right. Now, this is a product to help, and so all of the products that they do invent are for helping people be able to get out into the great outdoors and enjoy the outside. Well, hold on that thought right there. There's the music. It's time to pay some bills. That's right. Make sure you visit our website at hometalkusa.com. Check out all our sponsors, and if you want to become a sponsor of the show, of the Invent America show or Home Talk USA, just go online at hometalkusa.com. And if you want some more information about the Invent America segment of our show, that's also available on our website at hometalkusa.com. All right, along with my co-host, the inventor lady herself, Rita Crompton, we're going to come back with our first guest, our first topic, right here on the Invent America show, part of the Home Talk USA radio family. I'm the Cajun Man, along with Rita. Y'all come back now, you hear? Yay!
Home Talk USA with Michael King. Do you have questions about your next home improvement project or home repairs? Now you can chat with verified home repair and home improvement experts in just minutes. Get the help you need by visiting HomeTalkUSA.com. One of the best resources for home improvement information around today. Your best life begins with your best home, and there's no place like Home Talk. That's HomeTalkUSA.com. And now, back to Invent America from the #1 home improvement radio program in the country, Home Talk USA, with your host, the Cajun contractor Michael King, and his co-host, the Inventor lady, Rita Crompton.
Hey, welcome back. Don't forget, check out our television show at HomeTalkTV.com, HomeTalkTV.com. All right, I was mentioning breaking news about the middle of next year. Home Talk USA will become the longest-running home improvement radio weekend program in the country. So, hey, we're excited. If we can, Rita, we just got to stay on the air until next year, right?
That's right. That's right. We can do it. We can do anything we put our mind to. We live in America, right?
That's right. Who's our guest, Rita?
Our guest is Terry Houck. I have known Terry for many years. She is the inventor of Disposal Genie. And, you know, we always have our third guest is the expert, the one answering questions. Well, Terry is our expert today because she's an expert inventor. And, Terry, thank you so much for joining us. We are grateful to have you.
You're welcome. Pleasure to be here.
The topic today is the wow moment. So Disposal Genie was definitely one of those wow products. And you know, we always ask you what's your website? You don't need a website for Disposal Genie. If you type into a Google search engine Disposal Genie, that's all that comes up. So it's really easy to find one. But Terry, what was your wow moment?
I think my wow moment was when I actually got my product on QVC, and we sold out before it even aired. On QVC, they have these flash cards that come up in between their products, and it flashed Disposal Genie. It didn't even show. It wasn't even aired, and it sold out before it aired. That was the wow moment, I think.
Yeah. So what was your inspiration behind the idea?
Actually, my daughter ground up a dish in the garbage disposal, and I came home from work, and she said, the disposal doesn't work. I said, what do you mean it doesn't work? And I tried it, and all it made was this high-pitched sound that it was stuck. And I said, what did you put down there? Nothing. Did you grind anything up? No, nothing. And I had to put my hand down the disposal, and I got little chunks of black stuff out, and I about got sick, and I thought, I can't do this. So I went to work complaining about it with the garbage disposal broken, and one of my coworkers said, well, if you're so smart, why don't you make something?
I understand, because putting your hand down a garbage disposal is like reaching into a black pit of yuck.
You got it. And I couldn't stand it. I had that gag moment. Yep. No, if you can't see it, I don't want to be in it.
It's funny. I was telling Michael, it's like when I got divorced, the Disposal Genie was the only thing my ex-husband wanted to keep. And it's not like he couldn't have gone out and bought another one, but he kept that one. Right. It was funny. I went out and bought another one. But, Disposal Genies are amazing.
It works. That's all I can say. It works and serves its purpose, and it's simple, and it's not expensive. And it can stay broken and save your silverware.
So I gather, Rita, this is Disposal Genie was probably one of the most successful launches that's been affiliated with the Inventor lady with you, right?
It was certainly the first, because when I met Terry, we were just getting started. And, we helped her with the intellectual property. I think we helped her with the search and, just getting, things done. But it keeps things, Terry, you tell, what does Disposal Genie do?
It allows food and water to go down your drain without allowing your silverware, bottle caps, milk caps, anything that's not supposed to go down that drain. It keeps it from going down the drain.
It does. And they were sold all over North America, Home Depot's, Lowe's, and now they're sold on Amazon. I went into a Home Depot one time and I said, I would like to talk to you about some of our products. And the gentleman said to me, he says, well, do we have anything in this store that I would recognize as being something you had to do with? And I said, Disposal Genie. He goes, oh my God, what time can you be here tomorrow? Because everybody who's ever had one loves it.
Yeah, I'm happy with it. I'll never forget. I walked in when I was marketing it myself. Before I got licensed, I walked into a little local plumbing store, and I remember the man asking me. He said, "So I was going to offer to put it on his store shelf," and he said, "Are you married?" And I said, "No." And he said, "Do you want to be?"
I got to get that. We got to take a short break. There's some music. We're up against a hard break. What's that website? How can we learn more about Disposal Genie?
Just go to Disposal Genie on the Google, and you'll find it. Just Google it. Yep.
Thank you, Terry.
Thank you.
All right, we're going to have to step away. We've got one more segment. Don't go anywhere. We're going to get some contact information. We've got some breaking news, and along with my sidekick, Rita Crompton, the Inventor. This is Home Talk USA, the Invent America part of our family. Stay tuned. I'll be right back. Yay!